Welcome, everyone. Welcome to a special episode of the Greatness Engineering Hour show. And it's always a pleasure to bring you new knowledge. And especially in this case, we are going to talk about a new book called The 30 Shining Stars of the World. You've had the opportunity to get introduced to the visionary last week and to some of the author, and now we are continuing the discovery of those exceptional shining stars. As you know, my name is Mireille Tulekima. You know me as the Greatness Engineer, and I make sure to bring you the best and inspire you. And this show is here to make sure that you understand that you have greatness inside of you, and you can step into your greatness and learn from the best, learn from people who have done extraordinary things, and really, get to the next level of your greatness. So we're gonna have, like I said, seven guests today, and it's gonna be an interesting conversation. And the book that we're going to talk about is going to change the world. And I think, when you get to talk to the co-authors, you'll know why I'm saying that. But just to let you know that this show is brought to you by the Mireille Tulekima Global Leadership Organization, and we are supported by the G100, and we are supported as well by the WIDO, and we are supported by She Exists. So it is important that we get this support so that we can bring you the best at your doorstep. So let's start with the show and get to meet the shining stars. And I hope that you're gonna enjoy it. Let us know where you're watching from, if you're watching live, and don't hesitate to tune in if you have anything to say or anything to ask. It's always good to hear from you. So let's go and have the shining stars with us today. Another episode of the Greatness Engineering Hour show, the show that is brought to you by the Mireille Tulekima Global Leadership Organization.
Real is important is if you just look at the word compassion, when it's behavior, it's something that can be learned, and it is something that we can embody through habits and through our daily actions.
To get this idea that if we interject this wisdom intentionally, I call them needle movers. It's the needle mover that's missing.
Don't deprive the world of your greatness. Please. Don't do that anymore. Dare to excel, dare to be sexy, dare to be you, dare to be the best version of yourself. Impact yourself positively, and from there impact others, and you are not alone.
welcome to everyone. Welcome to the Greatness Engineering Hour show. It is a pleasure to have you here with us, and I think the audience will be really delighted to hear about you, about your story, have a glimpse of your story. Obviously, we're not going to talk about everything, but at least they can have a glimpse of what the book is all about. I think they've really enjoyed the inside last week, and I know that it's going to be even better today. So just want you to introduce yourself one by one, and let us know who you are and what are the key things that you really want to share with the audience watching right now. So I'll start with Marlene. Marlene, please introduce yourself.
Okay, thank you. Good morning, everyone from Mexico. Very grateful, dear Morel, for being here in your fantastic program. I am Marlene Pastini. I was born in Mexico. I have 25 years of experience as a writer. But I am also a visual artist, transpersonal psychotherapist, Egyptologist, and an ambassador of peace and culture of humanity at an international level. I have in this moment 16 published books. I feel very grateful to PRACHI GUPTA for choosing me as one of the 30 shining stars of the world in this wonderful book. In my section, I briefly talk about my life path and how I have reached the place I currently have in the world. I am recognized as a public figure of culture at international level. Life is not easy for anyone. We all have good and bad life experience, but I have always had a great spiritual strength that has helped me, and I have never stopped studying, preparing myself, and I like to try new paths that allow me to continue growing in my personal and professional life path. I'm very happy to be part of this wonderful book because it's in this moment is very important for the humanity. Um, have examples of many persons with the grateful and great values in your life. Her life, your life.
Mm-hmm. Thank you very much. Muchas gracias, Marlene. And so we have Roshani, Sister Roshani. Please let us know, remind us who you are, and all the magnificent things that you're doing on that part of the world.
Namaste everyone. This is Roshni Shanaz from Mumbai, India. Thank you firstly, Sister Mirel, for having me and all of us on your amazing show. And all these, time that we know each other, I've been watching your posts to the incredible, souls that you've had on the show. I've watched a couple of them as well, not all, but it is just outstanding how you have reached out to some really, really, great souls who are not just putting their greatness into action, but I'm sure inspiring and propelling others to achieve their own greatness as well. So thank you for having me over here. And to our author, Prachi, who is the inspiration for all of us to be in this wonderful book, The 30 Shining Stars of the World. And I'm grateful for the inclusion and of thinking of me being worthy. I am in Mumbai, India, practicing my personal profession or work through energy healing space. And this journey started about 12 years back. Prior to that, I was 180 degrees on the other side of the planet in the films and media world, whereby it was 23 years of hardcore, chaotic, berserk, crazy, but passionate work towards films and media. I've always wanted to be a filmmaker, and I dedicated those decades of my life for what I wanted to be, until a time in my life where God was writing a new script, I suppose. And in 2005, 2006, I brushed with death and came back. And when I did, I definitely was sure that there is something in store which I'm not aware about. And something is to unfold, which is going to change the course of my life. I didn't know anything, and I've gone through a tremendous amount of graph in my life, and I feel that the graph is the most important thing of all our lives, because if the line is straight and the line is still, then we are dead. So for me, the graphs in our life are the teaching points. The high points and the low points are all equally our karmic teachers. And what we take from there and put that back, infuse it back into our lives, decides the next course of action and our karmic journey. So I'm thankful to be here. I'm an energy healing space medium. I'm a therapist. I'm a training provider. I work on overall wellness and well-being of life. I do a lot of corporate seminars, workshops as well, including institutions, educational institutions, and workshops on the emotional well-being, mental well-being, physical well-being, and spiritual well-being of all life. So that's what my work comprises of. I also have an NGO, and we are recently just launched our Life Skills Academy, which is a vocational training center for the underprivileged in Mumbai, India. And we have a children's center in one of the villages in India, Ahmednagar, which is my spiritual pilgrimage place as well, where I go for my peace of mind and my soul's growth to the tomb shrine of Avtar Meher Baba, which is in the right behind me. So that's what my life is all about.
Fantastic. Welcome, welcome, sister. And so I have as well Professor Dr. Uma Shah. She is here, and we're so happy to have you as well. Please let us know. Let the audience know who you are, because I know who you are. But and let us know, what's really exciting in what you're doing. We can't hear you, Professor.
Warm greetings, everyone. And this is Professor Dr. Humasha from Pakistan. And a very, very good evening to all of you. Please don't focus the background. Just focus what I'm going to talk. Okay. So today first of all, I would like to share my experience regarding this show. I am super duper excited today, not only just because we are promoting 30 Shining Stars of the World book, but this is a very good connection. What a great collaboration today we are celebrating. Like we have different stars, like we have the beautiful therapist, we have journalist, we have educator, we have engineers. This is something really, really impressive. So this is me. I have done my doctorate degree. I am a pathologist. I am the youngest researcher, transformational speaker. I am an author as well, associated with many international platforms. I am a certified global educationist as well as international mental health trainer and consultant. But today, I would like to give my sincere gratitude to the organizer, Mihail, and of course the author, Prachi Gupta, for giving me such a beautiful opportunity to speak on this beautiful thing. And I am very, very proud to be a part of 30 Shining Stars of the World book, which is actually rocking in the world.
it is working in the world, and it's just the beginning. And because we definitely, like I was mentioning at the beginning, we're going to change the world. So thank you, Professor. And we're going to go to Rana, who is also in Pakistan, to really know about him and understand, know who he is, and welcome him on the Greatness Engineering Hour show. Oh, it looks like the connection is not working. So we're going to go to Peter. Peter is in Ghana. Let's go to West Africa and get to know Peter. Peter, the floor is yours.
Thank you very much, Marie, for the opportunity to come onto your show to talk about how we are helping make the world a better place. And let me acknowledge the author of the 30 Shining Stars of the World, PRACHI GUPTA, for the amazing work. So yes, I'm from Ghana, West Africa. I'm a financial literacy advocate and educator. I'm a certified financial fitness coach and a consultant. So my part in the book was about how I started financial literacy in my community, and I was able to take it to the global level. So I was driven by passion and purpose, and I use that to drive what I believe in and what I think will help make the world a better place. So I'm happy to be here. I'm happy to be featured in the 30 Shining Stars book. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. We are happy to have you in the book, and we are happy to get to know, your story and get to inspire the world together with you. I don't know if Mr. Rana is back. If the connection is better, I don't know. Let's try again and see if he can talk to us. All the way from Pakistan. It looks like it's not happening. So we gotta go to Dr. Dia. Dr. Dia, welcome to the Greatness Engineering Hour show. It is a pleasure. It is a pleasure. We've been interacting for quite some time. It is a pleasure to have you on this on this platform. Welcome.
Thank you so much, my dear sister. Good evening to everyone. Hello, everyone. DIYA Choudhary here from Islamabad, Pakistan. I'm a business lady by profession, and I'm a chairperson of Team DIYA Global Private Limited, founder DAQ ST News channel, global educator, and Oz life coach. Traveling across the globe to promote peace internationally is my passion. Thank you.
Thank you. Welcome to the Greatness Engineering Hour show. I think we've had everyone. Sister Uwali cannot, connect, and I see that Mr. Rana as well is a bit is having troubles. So let's start the conversation. I think some of you already alluded into what you've contributed to the book. And one of the first question that I have is to know exactly what is your chapter about, and what really you want the reader of your chapter to get from what you wrote in the book. And I'm going to start with Marlene again, and to let us know what your chapter is about, and what is the key message that you want the reader to take on.
Okay, thank you, Maria. Yes, my wish is that throughout my life story, many other people are inspired and that they can release that although there are times in life when we can fall, there are also others when we must get up, and for that inner strength and our talents, and very important to move forward in life. This anthology, in which great personalities are gathered, in addition to making themselves now in the world, it's great importance lies in the example they give to others as that source of inspiration. Today, what this world needs most are leaders of great human value because, as we have been, our world is on the verge cause due to the lack in true human leaders. For this other again, thank you so much for PRACHI for this great opportunity for all.
Fantastic, and yes, I mean, Prachi was supposed to be with us, but I think she has a personal, thing to attend, and we can't really be, stop to be grateful for her to having brought us together, because like as I mentioned, it is a powerful message that we're bringing, and each and every, using our stories to really, help people to get empowered. And just to continue with the same question, just wanted to ask you, Sister Rashani, is your chapter, and I think you've already started to elaborate a little bit about it. So, what is your chapter about, and what is the message that you really want people to take on?
My chapter is about my journey from glamour to God. A lot of times, we are right now, especially in the last few years, waking up to the fact of what is the purpose in our life. What is my purpose, what do I have to do? And there are so many people just running around to trying to find the purpose. My key message through the story is that what I have experienced is that when you open up with all authenticity, with all honesty, with all humility, the purpose finds you through your talents, through your skill sets, through your performing attributes, your abilities, your capabilities. It is all of this when forms in amalgamation. The purpose comes forth to surface in your life and for you to utilize it and put it into action. So the journey is through my graph, as I said, my ups and downs. But primarily, it is very, very easy. Most of the times in life, we see that you hear about this statement that it is not the life events that makes you, but how you react or respond to those events that make or break you. And that is what life has taught me, that in life, everything that goes on can either make us bitter or better. And I'm grateful to God for giving me the strength and the endurance and helping me to become better out of those experiences. And that each one of us has this potential. And just as your show says, greatness engineering. Greatness is there in all of us, but we do not know how to engineer it or how to channel it. And that is what my story I would like people to take home with, that we all have the ability to engineer and channel our potential, our energies, and our greatness, and how we can do that with implicit faith in ourselves, faith in life, faith in a higher power. You may be an atheist. So there's nothing of the sort that you need to believe in something or the other. You believe, great. But if you don't, I start from scratch and say, believe in yourself. If you are 5 feet 10, 5 feet 5, whatever existing on this planet and walking this earth, believe in that and start from there. And once you believe in that and you put all your complete focus, concentration, patience, dedication, and ice it up with perseverance, then there is no looking back for any of us. We all can do that. And the way we move forward with it and what we do with that purpose is the forward journey as well, whereby we take in strengths, We collaborate with other strengths and the greatness of everyone else and help people to tap into their greatness as well. So, my work through my spiritual journey has been not just to engineer my greatness, but help people and tag everyone along the way to experience their own greatness and tapping into their own potential, their own divinity within, and thereby the divinity within others as well.
Fantastic, and it's just so powerful, and you know, and I can imagine, you know, how the readers are going to feel when they read it, because the message is powerful, and if they actually get the opportunity to apply whatever you've put there, it's going to be magic. So thank you, Sister Roshina, and Professor Dr. Uma Shah. Just want to hear from you, your perspective, you know, what is, you know, your chapter about, and what is the key message that you really want the readers, when they take the book and read this chapter, the message that they really want you want them to take in.
Thank you. Thank you very much, Mahal, for the wonderful question. It should be asked, by the way, for the authors of Anthology. My chapter name is about that in the line of fire, hope exists to make you worthy. It means that whatever the circumstances is, whatever the troubles are, whatever the scenarios are, if you have a proper faith in yourself, if you have a pure soul in your heart, and if you have a good hope, positive hope, and if you are optimistic, that believe me, you can achieve any of your goals, you can target any of the diets, and you can build up a better future for yourself. But there are only the two most important keys, that if you have hope, that only you will be able to go towards any scenarios, any circumstances, and any troubles. So this makes the people more worthy by reading after this chapter. This is my all chapters about.
Yes, fantastic. So we have two our co-author that we didn't have the opportunity to, you know, to get to know, and so I have here. So RANA is here. So RANA, welcome to the Greatness Engineering Hour show. It is a pleasure to have you, and I saw that you had some technical difficulty, but just let the audience know who you are, and you know, anything that you think they should know about you, and since we're also asking the question about the chapter, let us know what your chapter is all about, and what is the key message you really want the readers to take from it. Okay. It looks like we're still having some difficulty on your side. So I'm gonna go to we're gonna go to Nigeria and get introduced to okay, all right. So get introduced to Julie. Julie, welcome to the Greatness Engineering Hour show, and let us know who you are, and you know, talk a little bit about, you know, your chapter and the message that you want people to take from it.
Oh, thank you so much. I'm so glad to be on the Greatness Engineering show. Thank you, Miral. I'm so glad to be on the Greatness show.
Thank you. So let the audience know who you are. You know, introduce yourself and introduce a little bit of your chapter, and let them know what they would, you know, get the key message that you really want them to get when they buy the book and read your chapter.
My name is Ujunwa Julie Favor. I'm so glad to be on the Greatness show. I'm from Nigeria. I'm a pragmatic speaker and award-winning strategist. I'm also an entrepreneur and a personal development coach at Track 360.
Hello, can you hear me? And what is your chapter about? Tell us a little bit more.
Okay, my chapter is titled "Start Your Journey." And for me, it's very important and appeals to every young individual all over the world to start their journey of greatness, because we all have this potential inside of us. We have the greatness inside of us, but if we don't start the journey of engaging our greatness, we will not become what we want to, and we will not achieve what we want to achieve. So the chapter is all about starting your journey. Take on, a bold step to develop your potential. Take on a bold step to sharpen your talent. Take on a bold step to pursue your dream, because the journey of 1,000 miles begins with a step. So if you can start your journey of achieving greatness, you will see that there's so much to fulfill. There's so much to achieve. So I want to encourage every individual listening to us today that you should start your journey of developing yourself. Because in the journey of developing yourself, a whole lot of journey. I told my story of how I began the
Okay, we're still having a lot of we're still having a connection problem on your side. So what I'm going to do is go to Peter, and Peter is in Ghana, and so Peter, again, the same question. Let us know, exactly what your chapter is about, and what is the key message that you really want us or any reader to, or anybody in the audience, to take on from that chapter.
Thank you very much. So my chapter was about an African financial literacy pace setter and a thought leader. So my story was about how purpose and passion led me to starting the financial literacy conversation in my community and taking it to the national level, taking it to Africa, and taking it globally. So growing up, I had a conversation with my granddad. He made a lot of money, but his financial actions and inactions couldn't help him. So after retirement, he was going through a lot of financial challenges. So after he shared this story with me, I felt it within me that this is a mandate I need to take to the world. So I started championing financial literacy in my community. I was going to the marketplace, talking to market women. I was going to schools, going to churches. And then from there, it led me to start an organization, Center for Financial Literacy Education Africa, where we started championing financial literacy across Ghana. And then we started bringing other African countries into the movement. And now it has turned out to be a global movement. So my story is encouraging every young person out there that yes, if you have a dream, if you have a passion, you can actually drive it to wherever you want to drive it to. So people should believe in themselves, and they should take action towards their dreams, towards their goals, towards their visions. And once they do that, you'll be able to realize their vision.
Fantastic, and it is important, and I know financial, management. It's always a very difficult, thing, especially in our African families. And it's important that the education, we educate them, we help them, and they understand that they have to empower themselves and keep developing themselves to be able to thrive and to become the best, using those financial education. Thank you so much, Dr. Dia. What about you? What is your chapter about, and what is the message that you are sending to the world through this chapter?
Thank you. Number 7 is my chapter with title Being Significant is My Nature. It is about my struggles, achievements, way of thinking, and beliefs.
Mm-hmm.
Distributes my interest and contributions in the field of welfare, humanity, and peace. It also tells about my significant working in media, education, and tourism industry. Thank you.
Thank you so much. As you know, as we all can see, there are powerful messages in all those chapters, and I encourage you to get the book and really read those chapters, because they are stories not only, but they also are messages, and you can get also all the tools and processes and strategies that all those shining stars have used from to go from the brinks where they were to shining star where they are right now. So we're gonna have a break, and then we will be back with our shining stars in a few minutes.
Tous les soirs, qui c'est madame en câlin, même si vous savez ça, ça fait la peine. Elle est souffert, moi elle souffert, côté.
So we are back. We are back with the shining stars, and for those joining us, we are talking today about the book. The book name is 30 Shining Stars of the World, and it's the 2022 edition. It is by the visionary PRACHI Gupta. She's not here with us, but she was with us last week. And today we have, we had the opportunity last week to discover some of the shining stars. And today we have another, we have some other shining stars sharing the stage with me today. And one question that I have, obviously, now that we have an insight on your chapter and the message that you're trying to sending to the world, is what do you think really that the Anthology can do, not only for you but for the world, at large, or your community. And I really want to have a sense of what you think this powerful book can do, because it's not just about having the book. I think it's something more. So what is this something more for you? And I'll start with Marlene on this one as well.
Thank you, beautiful Mary. Yes, for me, this is, anthology is very, very important because all persons in this book, 30 Shining Stars, are wonderful examples for the others, and this is very important because it's inspired for others and the world in this moment. How I say it's important in this moment because in the world need these leaders with very empowerment, power, and this is uh, the values and human values. It's necessary in the world. For this, I think it's a very important project. This book.
And definitely, I mean, there's a need for renew leadership and really more inspiration for the next generation to get to be authentic and to get to understand that we are actually all connected, and those messages actually are saying that we have to believe in ourselves, but at the same time it starts with us, but we have to help outside and bring our greatness to bring all of us together. So thank you, Marlene. And Sister Roshani, just wanted to have your perspective on that as well.
Hi. Yes, I completely agree with this because you see, it is not possible that the amount of goodness and greatness that exists, each one can have their own individual books about it. So when an anthology is done, it is like going into a mall, right? All the departments of what you need to get is under one roof. So you don't need to drive through traffic from one place to the other to get one thing here and the other thing there. So just imagine that this beautiful book is a mall of greatness where every single person from different walks of life and how they have traversed their journey, how they have traversed their path has been included in it. And for you to kind of pull a leaf out of each life to engineer your life, I think it plays an important role, and many more such anthologies should be done with more goodness in the world being encompassed in that one book that can transform and change people's lives.
Fantastic. It is a powerful book, and I really want to reiterate it because it's really taking, looking at, leadership from different angles and from different cultural
True,
background. And
true.
it is very powerful, and I really encourage the viewers to get their copy so that they can have this experience themselves. So thank you, Sister Roshani, for sharing. And just wanted to ask you, Professor, as well. What do you think this book can bring, and what is your expectation from it?
Thank you. Thank you, everyone, once again. Okay, now for this question, I must need a couple of minutes because I want to share my personal experience, what I have faced after the launching and the relaunching of this book. I also have discussed many things with the Prachi Gupta as well, who is an author, amazing personality, all we know, dearest friend. But we have received, me and Prachi as well, so many people from Pakistan, from Canada, from Germany, and from Dubai. We have received a very positive response. People are actually liking the book. People are actually start following the stories. People are actually getting inspired from us. And I have also received couples and dozens of messages in my personal chat as well that 30 Shining Stars of the World book is completely rocking on Amazon and on the international basis. So I think that this anthology, in my perspective, the young youth is very following about this thing. I have received many messages from the young leaders, from the young youth, especially from the age of 9 till 12 and the age group between 16 and 22. 16 and 22 age group is really liking this book, and they all are getting inspired from the book. So I just really wanted to agree on the statement of Roshni ji, because it's really like a garden in which you can get all types of seasonal fruits. It just only depends to you that which fruit will give you the benefit.
Fantastic, and you know, and that's again, you know, the powerful, you know, the power of bringing stories together, bringing people together, and capitalizing on their greatness and strength. And we all have, you know, our own greatness that we actually talk about in this book. And Peter, so what is what is your view on that? We can't hear you. I think you're muted.
Sorry about that. Great. I agree with all my co-shining stars. Julius Caesar once said, experience is the best teacher of all things. And this beautiful art of work has been able to bring together various people from various cultures, various backgrounds, sharing their experience and how their journey looks like. And so anyone who picks this book should be able to get inspiration, should be able to get something out from the book that will revive the person, that will empower the person. So I see this project to be something that will help a lot of young people, and I commend all the shining stars for sharing their stories to empower other people.
Fantastic. And we are definitely bringing our light to the world, and this light is going to shine bright, you know, in every corner of the world. So just to continue to have, you know, this, you know, your own feedback. And I really want to ask you, you know, Julie, what is, you know, your personal, you know, view on that? What do you think the book is going to bring, and to what extent? I can't hear you.
Thank you so much. The book, the title, 30 Shining Stars of the World, is an amazing anthology of experience. It contains great experience from great people, which I believe is going to inspire many young people around the globe. So it's a compendium of experience shared at the global level that will help young people to take on the journey of developing themselves. It's a book that's going to encourage a lot of people to take it serious, really, you know, take the journey of greatness very, very important. So the book, That's Shining Stars of the World, is an amazing book that is changing a whole lot of life in the world today.
Fantastic, and that's just, you know, what it is, and we have to get ready. We have to get ready. It's been translated in different languages now. We know that it's now you know, available in Hindi. It's going to be available in Chinese, in Serbian as well, and probably in French. I will propose the French as well. So really, you know, we're getting, you know, our message across, and it's really important to you know, to push it, because that's an exceptional message of greatness, and really inviting people to become the best version of themselves, and to believe in themselves, and be brave in front of all the challenges that are coming their way. And Dr. D, I just wanted to ask your perspective as well on that. You know, what do you think the book will bring you know, to the world, and what are your expectations from it?
I think my story will motivate the young generation to play a positive and a vital role for the betterment of society. And my life story will teach you about how you can survive in unfavorable conditions and circumstances, how belief system and honesty in important to live a successful life, and how to achieve your goals and helping others.
Fantastic, and that's what it's all about. It's about courage. It's about understanding that we all have a purpose, and be brave and believe in ourselves to be able to reach that. So we're gonna have another break before we end on the show, and just want to again ask you a question about really what with this book and everything that is happening in your life, what's next, and what is really the thing that you want to do and you've not been able to do, that the book can help you to do. So stay tuned. We will be back in a few minutes after this. So we are back. We are back with the Shining Stars. And for those joining us, we are focusing today on the book called 30 Shining Stars of the World. And it is a book by PRACHI GUPTA, and she has, been able to assemble all of us to be able to share our stories and to get you, to get inspired and help you to go to the next level of your greatness. And one question that I have for my co-authors here is to know, what is the most important thing that you want to achieve or to do that you think this book will help you to do? And I'm going to start with Marlene again and have a perspective on that.
Thank you, again, my dear sister Mary. Okay, so to finish this question from my viewer, I currently have many projects. I hope to be live for to do, such as, for example, three books in process. One is poetic anthology with many poets in the world. I want to present my pictorial work in a first individual exhibition, and continue supporting my children so that they have a good future. And in addition to be able to be at the service of humanity through my professional work, and a writer, artist, psychologist, and ambassador of peace and culture. and to be able to transmit to others the ancestral wisdom of all times. This point is very very important for me because I feel the world needs this wisdom. This wisdom is very very important in this moment for to have a evolution in the humanity. Thank you so much, my beautiful Muriel, for this opportunity, and congratulations to all 30 shining stars for this book.
Thank you, and whoever is listening, if you connect with what Marlene wants to do, please don't hesitate to reach out and be part of this movement that is pushing for more wisdom in the world. So thank you, Marlene, and Sister Roshani. I know you do so much already, and you're really, your dedication is just amazing. But what do you think, that you can do more, and that this book can actually bring into your life or the life of the people that you are working with?
I think the most important part that this book has, potential to play for me is to reach my gifts that can help people transform and heal their lives to more people. And we all are walking, talking stories ourselves, each one of us. And all our lives have been turned by that one sentence, one person, one book. And I'm sure that this book is going to play that part for all of us. So there's nothing specific that I feel that I wanted to achieve or thought of when we got selected for this. But it just that today I can help so many, tomorrow I'll be able to help so many. So the waking prayer every single day with is that how many more can I help, and what more can I do to live every day to the best of my human ability. And I always believe that it is effort and grace put together that helps us to do what we have to do, and that higher power does his own work. We are mere instruments and medium, and therefore all my these 12 years I have always adhered to something that was guided of never using the pronoun of being a healer or anything, because there is only one power. We all are mediums, instruments, vehicles of that power. And the prayer is, may I remain that instrument for the time that I breathe my last.
Fantastic. And she is powerful. And I really want to tell the audience, whoever is listening, she's been doing tremendous work and really, improving people's life and creating value in people's lives. So thank you for all that you do, Sister Roshani. And I'm so blessed and honored to share this anthology with you. Thank you so much. So,
Thank you.
Professor, what about you? And I know as well that you doing so much already. So, what do you think that you want to do, and that the book will actually help or will actually be part of, for you to do? Professor?
Yes, thank you. Thank you once again. It's, yeah, am I audible? Can you hear me?
Yes, we can.
Okay, that's good. Okay. So it's quite interesting that the question is that what to achieve. Actually, my answer to this question is about that Prachi Gupta has already selected the best shining stars of the world. That's why she made the beautiful book in a form of book, that we have just a family right now in which we have 30 stars, including you as well, including me as well. So I think at any of the stages, at our fields, at our work, and at our scenarios, we have already achieved our goals. But yes, there are of course many of the things remain for every of the day. Like I don't have any such of selected goal to achieve. But yes, regarding my chapter, this is only the thing that whatever we achieve our goal, we have to implement on it. We have to work more hard on it to build up the better future for our upcoming generations.
Fantastic, great message, and like you said, we already doing, we're already on have our purpose, and this book just come and complement and really, put us together with, like-minded, brothers and sisters to be able to amplify whatever we're doing and make a difference in the world. So thank you, Professor, for that. Peter, what about you? What do you think? What is your perspective about this book and the link with the work that you're doing and how it can amplify or change, help you do something that you wanted to do?
Sure, thank you very much. My team and I are working to significantly improve financial awareness and financial literacy across the world. And so I see this as an opportunity to connect with more people. And since the book was published, I've received a couple of messages that says, we read your story in the 30 Shining Stars of the World book, and we want to connect with you. So I see this book getting me in front of people, and through that, I'll be able to work with them to expand my vision of improving financial awareness and financial literacy.
Fantastic, and that's what it is. We are here to amplify each other. We are here to create more value. We are here to make sure the leadership is is really being shifted to what we see, to a more inclusive and a more a leadership that is looking at empowering others. So thank you, Peter, for that. So I've seen that Professor is gone, but we have you, Julie. What is your view on that? What is the book bringing to you, and to and that that, or complementing or amplifying or creating something, a path that is going to help you to do something that you really want to do?
Okay, I think the book is going to help me to prove to my community that personal development is real, that it works. It's going to help me to connect with different people in my community. It's going to help me to encourage more young people to work towards achieving greatness. And this is how it goes. So I can say, okay, from this chapter to this chapter, this is what so person have done. So I have something practical, something workable for young people in my community. And not only that, it's going to energize me to really work on, sensitizing on personal development among young people so that they can believe that it is something possible for everyone.
Fantastic. And that's what it's all about, a message of hope, and also, a message to prove to the young generation that if we've been able to do it, they can do it. So it's really about role modeling, and they can have it, at their doorstep. They don't have to spend a lot of money. It's just a book, and if they read, they can reach out to any of us without any cost. So thank you very much. Dr. DIYA, what about you?
The most important thing I want to do in my life is working to build and promote peace on earth. I also want to work for healthy relationship between all the countries of world. Together we can achieve more. Thank you for your time.
Definitely, together we can achieve more, and that's what it's all about. Together we are stronger. And this anthology is just, again, proving it together. We are stronger. 30 people, 30 stars that are, shining bright and really shining all this light to the world. It's just going to be amazing. We just starting. We started in India. We've launched in Pakistan and Italy. And now, the book is being translated as well. And now through the Greatness Engineering Hour show, you launching globally as well. So whoever, if you listen and if you connected to one of us, please, get your copy, read the stories, and don't hesitate to come back to us or to any of us, whoever you feel like, you're more connected to, then, and we'll make sure to really share more and help you as you go through your journey to greatness. And that's what the show is all about. It's bringing you those shining stars that are going to help you to get the tools, the strategies, and really explain the process to you so that you can go to the next level of your greatness. So that's the end, that's the end of our conversation today. Just want to remind the audience, if you really want to, if you want to have the book, you can buy it from Amazon. It's available. You have the virtual copy, but also the hard copy. I would recommend to have the hard copy so that you can actually highlight and go back to it as you read through the stories, because the stories are quite captivating. And I really want to acknowledge again the visionary of all of this, the person that brought it all together, PRACHI GUPTA. And we're really thankful for a vision. And it's not just about the book. I think we're just starting. It's a movement, like, you could hear from for all the co-author today. It's about, making an impact and amplifying whatever we've started in our own, little corner, in our own little community, and amplify it for that the whole world can actually benefit from it. So thank you so much for all of you, all the shining stars, for gracing, the platform, my platform, the Gracing the Greatness Engineering Hour show. And it was a very, planned and inspiring hour of greatness. And I thank you all for, for your insight and for your inspiration and for your greatness. And I'm really happy to be part of this, family, like the professor was saying, that we're now building. So thank you very much. I will be back for another episode of the Greatness Engineering Hour show next week. You will discover more shining stars. So stay tuned and come back to hear about the other shining stars that are still, have to tell you exactly about, this book that is going to create a revolution wherever you are. So thank you very much. Enjoy the rest of your day, and I see you next week.
Bye.